What's going on? Yeah, post-game show. I already see that people are coming in live. I had to go somewhere, and I'm here now. I'm not even gonna take my coat off. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it started. Hi, Voisa, Zimba on Podbean. Hey, go ahead and let everybody in. Go ahead and share real quick. Ain't no sense in everybody paging me. I'm not paging, inboxing me, and all that kind of stuff, and inboxing and texting me. I don't do all the talking on it. I'm gonna do my talking on the podcast show. So let all you guys that who been waiting. We ain't heard from you in a whole month. The Cowboys lose, y'all just come out the woodworks. I'll come from under the rock. So let everybody know. Y'all go ahead and share, because some of y'all looking at me now. Go ahead and share with everybody and tell them I'm on. So if they wanna come, hit a rock, come and hit me, come on and tell them to come on, come on and in and go on get it in while you can. Uh, by now you already know the Cowboys lost today, 25-22, to the Arizona Cardinals. The game really wasn't that close, to be honest with you. So now I'm gonna tell some of you Cowboy fans, like y'all already know that I'm gonna go ahead and tell you at least my truth. So if you're sensitive about the Cowboys, I suggest that you go ahead and leave now, because I'm gonna tell it like I saw it. At least you may have saw it a different way, and maybe you can convince me that I'm wrong. And I'm not saying I'm right and all that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna say that this is the way that I saw the game in my little post game recap. Uh, let's go ahead and just start it off. We got, in my opinion, we got our butts kicked today. Let's just go ahead and start it right there. We got our butts kicked today. Yeah, hey, hello from South Africa. Voice Exemba. Hello. Thank you for listening on Podbean from South Africa. Wow. Okay. Did you watch the Cowboy game over there? Yeah. Well, hey Wendy, I see you. What's up? Yeah, what Baron? Hey, well, I see Larry Gregor, Steeler hater. He over here. Here you go. Here come all the haters. We ain't heard from y'all in a month, but come on in. Everybody coming on in. Look, I'm seeing so many people popping in. I'm seeing so many people coming in. It's like, wow. Here y'all come. Hey, what's going on? Okay, let's start it off. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just put it out there again for those that are just coming in. Here's my first observation. We got our butts kicked. We got our butts kicked. It's nothing else that I can say. And for a moment there, it really looked like it was really gonna get out of hand. But as usual, and I'll get to this point just a little bit later, I'm seeing the same old thing for the last 2 to 3 years. I ain't gonna even hold it. Here I go. I'm not even gonna hold it. I'm gonna tell y'all now. This is what I've seen with the Dak Prescott led team. When we play real big games, we always are on the short end of the stick. That's the first thing. Second thing is, usually we end up getting beat down, and then Dak makes a comeback, and then he makes the score look respectable, and then we always lose. I mean, I done seen this movie way too many times. I done seen it. I done seen it for a lot ever since he got into the league, since he took over. We get blowed out. Dak makes a comeback, gets the game close and look respectable, and then we end up losing. When it's time to make the big plays, we do not make the big plays. That's my general thing about the butt kicking that we took today. It's just the bottom line. It's a butt kicking. I don't care how y'all look at it. We couldn't get nothing done starting off. We found a little groove when they started playing off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When they weren't playing real tight, Dak. Shannon Sharp calls it this: empty calorie yards. You see what I'm saying? Empty calorie yards, stuff that don't really make a difference. It just makes it look respectable. It seemed like the game was really close when really the game was not close at all. We got beat down. Now, that's my opinion. You may think differently. Let's look at it in depth and let's see if you guys agree with me just a little bit. Let me turn the star around. Now we ain't lost our mind. We still Cowboy fans now. Ain't no doubt about that. We ain't going nowhere. All right, we ain't going nowhere. We still Cowboy fans. First thing, I'm gonna go by quarter what I saw real quick, and then I'll get out y'all way. The rumor about practice was when it came to Trayvon, Mr. Lord have mercy Diggs, was that they practiced this week on Trayvon covering guys and working on double moves. I believe it was Dak Prescott that said himself that he tested Mr. Diggs all this week with double moves. I'd be dang. In the first quarter, that's the first thing that happened. He got beat by AJ Green with a double move. I mean, hello. I mean, come on now. That's the first thing that I saw. So Trayvon, this is why people were saying that he got a lot of yards put on him, and people aren't really scared. They know that if he's close, he can get it, but a lot of guys have really went at Trayvon. You saw it today. AJ Green got him. And that was, he didn't score the touchdown, but we don't expect Trayvon to get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Pastor Martin said he got 11 picks, but he's giving up over 1,000 yards. I don't know if that's the case, but I saw that stat that said at the time he gave up over 900 yards. So the teams aren't as scared of Mr. Diggs as everybody think they, like that. Trayvon is a great cornerback. He's going to be a first-team All-Pro, but he can get got, if you let me say it like that. And he did today. So I was disappointed with that little play, which actually kind of set the tone of the way that the defense would play starting off. We couldn't really get going. Number 2, Greg Zuerlein. All I'm going to say is this. How many more kicks is he going to have to miss before we finally say, all right, we seen enough? I mean, this is his 7th kick he missed. And guess what the final score was? 25-22. That's 3 points. He missed that easy field goal in the first quarter. How many more kicks does he have to miss? I believe that's his 7th. I've seen kickers lose their job with less misses. I mean, hello. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I'm just in the first quarter, y'all. Then we look at Dak Prescott. Really not Dak Prescott, Kellen Moore. In the first quarter, at one point in time, Dak Prescott had right at 13 throws, and there was only 4 rushes. So once again, as I've been telling you guys, all this run the ball and why don't we run and all that kind of stuff. Look, just forget about it. It is what it is. Kellen Moore is what I've been trying to tell you guys for this whole year. He is not a running back type offensive coordinator. He's not. So we might as well just accept it. Look, he's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to be Passing the ball every game, you can expect Dak Prescott to throw it between 35 and 45 times a game. It never fails. I don't care, and the games could be close, and we still are gonna do the same exact thing again. Uh, Here are the stats. Dak Prescott, 24 for 38, 38 times he threw. Let's look at the rushing. Ezekiel Elliott, 9 carries. Tony Pollard, 3 carries. I rest my case. 38 times passing, 12 times running. Now, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. We ran it 17 times because Dak Prescott had 5 carries himself. So listen to this. Dak Prescott had 5 carries for 20 yards, and Tony Pollard had 3 carries for 9 yards. Y'all help me out, please. Let me say it one more time. Because see, y'all, I'm just giving you the stats of what happened. There ain't nothing I'm making up. Tony Pollard had 3 carries for 9 yards. But Dak Prescott had 5 carries for 20 yards. Don't that sound a little backwards to you? I mean, help me here. Somebody help me. Ezekiel Elliott had 9 carries for 16 yards. Really? Oh, okay. Okay. Dak Prescott, 24 for 38, 226 yards, but check it out. A 5.9 average. So the dink and doink of Dak Prescott is alive again, y'all. The ball ain't getting pushed down the field. It's basically throwing it to the backs, little bubble screens, think Schultz may be the one that's catching the ball down the field more. I mean, this sounds like a same old story to me. I'm just sorry. I'm just giving you all the stats. Okay, so I got a problem there. That's the first quarter. Here's the second quarter. When Pollard did come in the very few times he got the ball, don't y'all see the difference when he runs the ball minus Ezekiel Elliott? I mean, versus Ezekiel Elliott. Do y'all see the gains that he gets? I mean, even though some of that was called back, which I'll get into in just a second, with the penalties, but do y'all see the difference when Pollard gets the ball and Ezekiel Elliott gets the ball? I'm not knocking Zeke. I'm just calling it like it is. What Zeke gets for 3 yards at this point, Pollard gets the same play, same situation, and he gets 5 to 6 yards. It's just the truth. I ain't saying that he's a better back than Zeke Elliott. I'm just saying there's a difference. That's all I'm saying. That's even though I will say Zeke really had a day off. He didn't get the ball. Shoot. Tony Pollard, look, whatever foot problems he had, he all right. Guess what? He didn't get the ball. Shoot, they had a day off, huh? They had a day off today. They weren't no workhorse running backs today. 3 carries for Tony Pollard. Three. Zeke Elliott, 9 carries. See, I'm gonna go ahead and say this because I know I'm gonna hurt some of y'all. And please keep in mind this star that I got on my head, I've been wearing a long time. So be perfectly honest with you, ain't nobody can tell me nothing about the star because I'm entrenched in it. Yes, Michael Gallup tore his ACL. I was about to get to that in just a second. He is gone for the year, so we can get. God bless him. His contract ends. He tore his ACL at the wrong time. I'm not sure Dallas may sign him. I think his price tag just went down. He's not going to be ready at the beginning of the year next year. He's not going to be ready probably the middle of the year. Who knows if he's coming back at all next year, considering the time where he has gotten hurt. It's plenty of time to get ready for training camp, but he's going to miss OTA. You're not going to do no preseason with him. You're not going to, I'm saying he's not going to get no true action until he really comes back. So Unfortunately for us, glad he caught the touchdown when he did. But that's a bad loss. I'll get into that in just a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. Kellen Moore wants to make Dak Prescott an MVP candidate. That's why he's throwing the ball so much. And because he got paid on this big contract, for some reason, that translates in their mind thinking that Dak Prescott is really on this high level. And I'm going to hurt some of y'all feelings right now. He's not. He's not. How many more years we got to see the same things before we really tell the truth? I'm not saying he's trash. He's not trash. I'm not saying he's not good. He's pretty good. But to get where we thinking we need, where we want to go, and the style of play that we play, the quarterback has to be incredible. Not good, but incredible, because you throw the ball 40 times a game almost. You throw the ball like it's Aaron Rodgers, so you got to be incredible. Dak Prescott is not incredible. I ain't saying he ain't deserve his money. I didn't say he's not good. I'm not saying he's not suitable. I'm just saying he's not what a lot of y'all think he is. Case in point, here it is again. There's most of you guys have seen his record against teams that are under 100. I mean, under 500. Oh, he destroys them. But the teams that are above 100, 500, he has a horrible record. That doesn't translate too good for what we getting ready to go into in a few more weeks, does it? Because see, everybody good in a few more weeks. Playoffs, okay? Let me get on to that because I know I just made some of y'all mad. I know I did. I know I did. Hey, Manic Move lovers, I see you on Podbean. Let me go ahead and Mario say I love that score today. I know we ain't heard from y'all in a month. All y'all haters, y'all. If you ain't said nothing to me in a whole month and a half, I ain't no sense y'all talking about it now. I ain't heard nothing from y'all. Okay, I ain't seen you. Y'all, I ain't heard from you. Yeah, I wondered that some of y'all have Facebook accounts anymore. I ain't heard nothing from you. Now the Cowboy Lou here, all y'all come. We ain't lost in a month. You understand? So okay, end of that discussion. Now, second quarter. This incredible pass rush we have. Didn't look like it today, did it? Kyler Murray was standing back there taking pictures, signing autographs, looking around. He's from Texas. He was waving at his family before he threw the ball. Kyler Murray didn't get no. Y'all saw the game like I did. We didn't get to him, which means that the offensive line of the Arizona Cardinals did a pretty good job today. They really did. D-Law, nothing. Michael Parsons, nothing. Randy Gregory got a couple shots on him, but we didn't record no sacks. We really didn't put a lot of pressure on him like I thought we would. I didn't think Arizona was this good in the offensive line, that is. And they proved me wrong today. They whipped us today. They whipped us. Now, here's the main thing. The penalties, rose its ugly head again. All the offensive holes, all the pass interference penalties. This is stuff that we've been seeing all year. It just done showed up in a big way today. Anthony Brown, hey, you got to live with him, y'all. Some games we are shocked by the way that he plays, and then there are other games where he's always letting people behind him, or you get pass interference calls. And Anthony Brown today, wasn't one of his best games today. He got destroyed today. We really, this game really was not close, y'all. It really was not close. Not to me. I'm not surprised that Dak does what he does. He always, when we're down big, he always is gonna make the score look respectable. It just never fails. And then he falls short. It just never fails. Third quarter, again, holding penalties. Connor Williams, holding penalties. Tyron Smith, holding penalties. I mean, it's every time we try to make some type of move, the flag drop, bring us back, make us in third and long, and the way that Dak is dinking and donking, the way the ball is not going down the field, you're not going to keep the chains moving at all when it's third and long for us, because we just can't throw the ball down the field for some reason. I don't get it. I know Dak is taking what the defense is giving them, but some sooner or later you got to test these guys out. It's just that simple. And he did not do that. So when we started the third quarter, we had 2 straight 3-and-outs. Did y'all notice that in the third quarter? At one point, some of y'all saw that graph. I think the Cardinals had about 130 some odd yards in the third quarter, in the second half, and the Cowboys had, guess what? 0. That was almost a quarter. It almost ended. 2 straight 3-and-outs, and the Cardinals went on these long drives. Defense is tired. I mean, it wasn't even funny. They were tired. You can't help but be tired when your offense ain't moving the ball at all. That's exactly what happened. So the Cardinals did what any team would do. I don't care who you got on defense. If they're tired, you're going to get your brains kicked in. That's what happened. The fourth quarter, we were still dinking and donking. We started making a little stride. Dak had scored the touchdown to Cooper. Knocked it, made, a little closer. We got within 3. And then we were about to had a chance to get this thing tied up possibly, or maybe even take the lead. And here's the moment that we want. We've been saying this. Well, some of y'all, I've been saying it. When the big moment arrives where you have to have a moment of being elite, these are the moments that you take advantage of. These are the moments what separates the good from the great quarterbacks. It's the moments where you have to take advantage of a situation, and that's how you become elite. Tom Brady is only elite because when the moment came, he took over the moment. That's why everybody say he the greatest of all time. Rodgers, the same way. All these guys that we consider great, whatever sport. I think Isaiah Thomas from the Pistons said that you're only great because you've taken advantage of the moments of greatness when it was presented to you. That is a powerful statement. Dak Prescott has been presented so many moments over the last 3 years, 3 to 4 years. How many of them has he taken advantage of? Because the moment came today and he fumbled the ball. Y'all don't want to talk to me, but y'all know it's true. You had the chance right then. The moment came. The moment came. You had a chance to take advantage of the moment was presented to you. You was only down 3. You had the football in your hands. You brought them back. You made the score look respectable. But here's the moment where you got to go ahead and say, okay, I'm here. All y'all talking that I don't deserve the money. All of y'all talking say I can't beat a team above 500. I got a chance now to shut all this down, at least for the day. What did he do? The same thing. You know what that is? He didn't get the job done. Y'all don't want to tell the truth about that, but I am. I don't look. If y'all don't hang with me no more, it is what it is. He did not again get the job done. This is the moment. Look, when you and to be fair, okay? To be fair, this is what comes along with when you put your name on a contract like he does. Because see, there are expectations that come along with his signature on that gigantic contract that he got. So he moves now, even if his skill level does not match the expectations, he don't get a chance to get out of that. Oh no. There are expectations that come when you get paid like he does. There are expectations, and when you don't get them, you got to get in front of and get on the mic like you see me on now and make up another. You know, we gonna keep moving and we gonna keep doing all this, but it's the same movie to me, y'all. I done seen this for the last 4 years, and Dak has. And somebody gonna throw up sooner or later. Somebody gonna say, "Well, he got more comeback wins, more than all these folks and all that." I can't tell. Not in the big game, he don't. When he playing the Giants, yeah, okay, yeah, he's all world. He all world against the Giants. He all world against Washington. He all world against Philly. I'm just calling like it is, but against the teams, the New England game from a couple years ago, uh, the Seahawk game from a couple years ago, good Lord, the list go on and on, y'all. The big games, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I see you, JD. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for popping in on me. It's the same thing. Whether you want to blame Kellen Moore or you want to blame Dak Prescott or you want to blame Coach McCarthy, it's the same result. Didn't get the job done for the big game moment. That's just the truth. So Dak fumbled the ball. Well, that was pretty much it after that. Now, I did see one positive, and I'll let you guys go. Gallup went down. If you just joining in, Gallup has an ACL tear. He's done for the season. Praying for him, God bless him, and praying that he gets his knee together. That even if he's with Dallas or someone else, he comes back stronger than ever. So if he's played his last game in Dallas, he was a pretty good receiver for us, a nice threat. And we appreciate his service. I'll say that. If he goes somewhere else, somebody might give him some serious money, and you can't refute. You can't blame the guy for wanting to get paid. So I can't knock him for that. God bless him. However, Cedric Wilson is more dangerous than Michael Gallo. Yeah. Number one, he can line up everywhere. You rarely see Michael Gallup line up in the slot. Cedric Wilson can do that. Cedric Wilson can play outside. Cedric Wilson adds an element. He's fast, extremely fast. He's not scared to catch the ball inside. Then, of course, he brings an element to the game that most people can't. He can throw the football. Y'all saw that today. That's not his first time doing it. He's a former quarterback. So we already know that he's able to throw the ball. That makes defensive coordinators think. You don't know what the guy gonna do. Okay. JD said I have no problem with Cardinals right now. I really don't either, JD. His only mistake was prepping for the Cardinals BS situational play calling on the fake field goal and fake punt. Here's the thing, JD, it really didn't make no difference. The man made an incredible catch, but if you also remember, it was going to be a first down anyway because a penalty was called, pass interference. Nashawn Wright virtually just, he just ran into the guy. You know what I'm saying? He just ran into him, wasn't looking back or nothing. So, it is what it is. But Cedric Wilson, to me, that may not be to you, but to me, Cedric Wilson poses a bigger threat to this offense with him being on the field. Dalton Schultz has proven that he is a legitimate tight end, catches everything. And actually, hey, Spence, appreciate you so much. Thanks for joining in. Happy New Year to you. But Cedric Wilson. So, in other words, what I'm saying, we lost Gallo, but potentially, football wise, we may have just gotten better offensively. And the way that Dak is, I need the best players available on that field with him to make him more comfortable. I see you, Gerald. Gerald says Dalton can't block. Well, Jarwin can't either. He's the best blocking tight end. Well, no, he's not. Actually, Sprinkle is the best blocking tight end that we have. But Jarwin is not the guy. And I think Dalton probably come in a second, close second after that. But I think we're going to be better. Jeffrey Murray says Dak is garbage. I'm not going to say he's garbage, Jeffrey. I don't even know where you stand, but I'm not going to say he's garbage, but I am going to say that he's not what everybody or some folks claim him to be. How about that? That's what I'm going to say. He's not. This is where I describe that. He's a good quarterback that have had some elite moments. Y'all see that right there? But Aaron Rodgers is elite, an elite quarterback who consistently has elite moments. Y'all see that difference? Dak is good. He's good. And he's had some elite moments, but he's also had he's had some moments where he could have taken advantage of those moments, and he hasn't. Now that's the truth. Yeah, I mean, Terry Turner says Prescott is average. He's above. He's just not average. He's above average. Once you finish, if you was to rank them all, he's gonna be your top. He's gonna be in your top 10 to top 12. And that just depending on who you like. He said, "Can Dak be elite?" My cousin just asked me that. Can Dak be elite? Yeah, if he take advantage of the moments that's presented him. See, let me just throw up a scenario, y'all. No, he's a little bit better than Baker Mayfield, Terry. And for those that are on YouTube, listen, matter of fact, everybody, I did this yesterday. Let's see how it goes. If you're not following on my YouTube channel, I really need you guys just click out. I'm live there right now. Click out, go like and subscribe my YouTube channel if you don't mind. Help your boy out up here. To go back, and it's the Big Time Show podcast. The Big Time Show podcast. The Big Time Show podcast on YouTube. Search it out, follow it, subscribe it. I'm there right now, live here. Now, Jeffrey said he's slightly above average. He can win the games versus lesser talent, but he cannot beat the elite guys. I think that's fair, Jeffrey. I can't even argue with you. And I'm a Cowboy fan because the record speaks for itself. See, we can get into this argument all day, but we ain't gonna argue. What we gonna deal with is the bottom line. Did he win? Against these big guys, I haven't seen it. I think he beat Russell Wilson one time. I give him that. He's lost to Aaron Rodgers every trip. He ain't beat Mahomes. You know. JD says, man, bottom line, Kellen Moore needs to go and get the Jacksonville job and take the ghost of Garrett with him. That's fair also. However, JD, if I'm going to say that the records about Dak is true, then I have to be fair and say this about Kellen Moore. See, Kellen Moore, if he gets behind more than 7 points, he don't run the ball at all anyway, but he really forgets about the running game, period. However, when you look at his stats, though, guess what? I ain't just talking about this year. I'm talking about last couple of years, with the exception of last year when Dak was not there. But before then, I mean, top 3 offense every year. This year, the number 1 offense in the league. 30 points a game. I got to be fair. I'm not saying he's not trash. He just, Yeah, Terry. I agree. He lost Aaron Rodgers every time. This doesn't look good futuristic wise now, because guess what? Playoffs coming. Hey, Cowboy J, I want to ski Cooper Rush with the number 1 spirit. I don't think there's much of a difference. Oh, no, I can't go with that one, Cowboy. Dak is better than Cooper Rush. I get what you're saying, but we ain't going to take it that far. Well, at least I'm not. I understand what you're saying. I understand the frustration, but Dak Prescott is he's going. Dak Prescott just he got to win something or not. This little label that he's, because this is what you're gonna hear tomorrow. He can't win the big games. This is what you're gonna hear tomorrow. The record speaks for itself. You can't argue with it. You can blame it on Moore. You can blame it on the defense. You can blame it on that. But it was like I was saying. It's like this, and this is what I'm saying. If a team scores, watch this, y'all. This is the level that Dak is on because he got paid the money, and there are expectations that come with this type of money and the weapons that he has. All right, this is what I'm talking about. I'm just telling y'all. You substitute one of them elite guys with this offense. Oh my God. I'm just saying. You put Aaron Rodgers with this offense, we may not lose a game. Why? Because Aaron Rodgers is elite. Forget all that. This is the people. Y'all got to start telling the truth about that. I'm just here to tell you. Watch this. I'm gonna throw this little scenario up, and I'll let you guys go. Listen. Team scores a point. Team scores a go-ahead touchdown with 1 minute and 50 seconds left. You ain't celebrating it if Tom Brady on the other side, because you know what's going to happen. Or you need get in field goal range. Because you know that's why teams don't even celebrate. The first thing they're going to say is, they scored, but what they going to say? You left too much time for Tom Brady. If it's Aaron Rodgers, you're going to say, you left too much time for Aaron Rodgers. If it's Patrick Mahomes, you left too much time for Patrick Mahomes. These are the guys that you're scared of. And you just took the lead with 1 minute, and you got a pretty good, decent defense. You're scared. Okay? You're scared. You don't want to Mike Evans said Patrick Holmes got paid all that money, still lost. They mentioned nobody would be talking about that tomorrow. No, Mike, because Patrick Mahomes done got his team to the Super Bowl. And he's won one. And he's an MVP. No, you ain't going to talk about that. No. I wouldn't. I have full confidence in Patrick Mahomes. You ain't going to talk about that. You're going to talk about Dak because there's an expectation that Dak is on this level. And he ain't got the good enough resume to even be talking about that. What I mean, he does not. He does not. He doesn't. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all don't like him, but he does not have stuff on his resume. So when you get that time right there, okay, that time on the clock with certain quarterbacks, you're scared because you know what those quarterbacks going to do. You're not scared of Dak Prescott with 1:50 left and he got 2 or 3 timeouts. You're not scared of Dak Prescott and thinking that you just hoping. See what I'm saying? You know what Brady gonna do. You know what Rodgers is gonna do. You know what Mahomes is gonna do. You know what those guys are gonna do. With that, you hoping. See the difference? Just like when he was down 3 and he got the ball and we started moving before he fumbled it, you were hoping that Dak can pull us out. If that would have been one of the big, that's the difference between the elite and the, good. He's good. I go to war with Dak. I would. He's just not on the level that everybody trying to make him to be. And he's just not. I'm not saying he's horrible. I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying he can't play. I'm not saying he can't move an offense because that'll be a lie. It would be a lie. I'm just saying when it's time, when you put the chips at the center of the table and it's time to make the play, he ain't made too many of them. And please don't come tell me about what he did against the Jacksonville Jaguars and what he did against, the Giants. And look, please don't tell me about that. I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about what he's done against the lesser teams. First of all, why you got to come back against lesser teams? So, bottom line, we got our butt kicked today. The pass rush was not there today. Kyler Murray took his pictures for his new football cards today because he wasn't getting hit. There wasn't nobody around him at all. So he was posing, looking at the camera, pointing before he threw the ball because he had all the time in the world. I didn't see too many hits today. I mean, it was just the defense that everybody, we celebrated last week the way we destroyed the Washington and the way we beat up the Giants and everybody celebrated like, woo-wee, boy, this defense. Oh, my God, this defense like that. And I said it too, but I thought that this was what I was seeing was going to be consistent. That's what I thought. I didn't see it today. Now, this is the part that ought to scare you the most, y'all. We got our butts kicked today. And guess what? DeAndre Hopkins didn't play. Do y'all understand that Kyler Murray did not have his most prized possession? A guy that is unguardable? A guy that can't be stopped? Do y'all realize Kyler Murray did all this without DeAndre Hopkins? That's the reason why they lost 3 straight. As soon as DeAndre got hurt, the Arizona Cardinals lost 3 straight ball games. They won today. He did all of this without DeAndre Hopkins. We were loaded on defense. DeAndre, look, they let A.J. Green think he was back at Cincinnati for some reason. Can you imagine if DeAndre Hopkins would have played today? The way Anthony Brown was looking today? The way Mr. Lord have mercy Diggs was looking today? Can you imagine if DeAndre Hopkins would have played today? Come on, y'all. Zach Ertz looked like an all-pro again today. Zach Ertz looked like he was Travis Kelce or somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, I leave you now, but before I leave you, playoffs are coming. Can't hide in the playoffs. There's a good chance that we just might see this same team again in the first round of playoffs. Right now, they're fifth seed. Guess what? We're the fourth seed. The fourth seed plays the fifth seed in the playoffs. Y'all can forget about home field. We can forget that now. That's over with. Mike 7, you got to remember, Bishop, this is Arizona Super Bowl because everyone gets up for the Cowboys. Well, Mike, I think that you need to add something else to that. They were desperate. All right. They had lost 3 straight ball games. They didn't want to lose 4. They're still in the fight for their division. They were desperate. They were the more desperate team. We already wrapped up our division. If you ask me, they had a lot to play for. They needed to win, and they played like it. Not an excuse. We needed to win so we can keep track with Green Bay, just in case they slipped, and we needed to stay in our number 2 seed. So it wasn't. We just didn't do it. So the way I'm looking at it is, everybody, in Tampa won today. I don't think Tampa's gonna lose. I think we're gonna be the 4th seed, and we're gonna be playing the 5th seed, whoever that may be, in Dallas. And it's looking like we're gonna be seeing the Arizona Cardinals again. Now, DeAndre Hopkins will be back by then. I hope we get it together. That's all I can say. Or if not, it will be what most people are predicting: one and done. That's it. I didn't like what I saw today. I thought that we could get to Kyler Murray and hit him consistently, make him run for his life, not playing quarterback draws and stuff like that. Kyler Murray looked just as comfortable, as like it wasn't no big deal. So next week game, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not sure, because I don't think that even if we win next week, if one of the two teams, the Rams or Tampa, win, they're going to get the number 2, and possibly if we match up, tie up with with Tampa, if Tampa lose next week and we win, even with that, Tampa will still be number 3 because they beat us head to head. The only way we can move up is unless there's a 3-way tie, and that won't happen. I don't think. The Rams and Tampa are gonna lose next week, and we win, and they're making a 3-way tie. I just don't see that. So I'm saying this, that I'm not sure who gonna play next week against Philly. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all. Like, if there's no chance for advancement, I don't, why are you gonna risk it? We don't gain or lose anything by losing next week. And if we can't move up, then somebody gonna get some rest next week. I wouldn't doubt it at all. And it's just what it is. That's the position that we put ourselves in. I think we're gonna be in the 4th seed, and we'll get to one playoff game. And Mike say no way Dallas can see next week. I don't know, Mike. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. If you don't gain anything from winning other than saying we got what 12 wins for the year. I mean, if you're not moving up and you're not losing anything by losing, and you got guys that are banged up, um, I don't see the benefit of some guys playing. Some guys. Now I don't know who those guys are, but we have to just look down the list and see. You know, that's just me. Uh, I don't know if Philly. I don't know where they'll be in the standings after this. I don't know. They may simply be in a play-in game next week to see if they can make the playoffs. So they're gonna give it their all, and I don't know. I just have to see after the night, after everything's over with, and then we can talk about that. All right. But that's my post game. Thank you guys for hanging with me. This team heading to the playoffs with a 2-game lose streak, but we will see. If Dak Prescott is not playing to lead, and if let's say they sit, I'm just throwing out some scenarios. Let's say they sit. He said, Gerald said, I think if Packers win, Philly clinches. Okay, so that means Minnesota would be out. So the Philly could make the playoffs after tonight. Okay. I'm just throwing up scenarios. I see you, Terry. I'm just throwing out scenarios like one of those 2 running backs we got is sitting down, if not both. I'm just saying. I mean, one of them got to sit down. I don't know if that's Pollard or Zeke, depending on which one is the worst. Zeke, I will give Zeke a little credit. He looked like he had a little more burst today. I'll give him that. Tyron Smith, I don't know. He got whipped today too. Y'all saw that? He had a couple hold dependent folk were running by him. I don't know if he's still, I know he out there, but what percentage is he? And that's why I say he might sit out too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just my opinion. All right. Okay, everybody here. Terry, if you I don't know if you're following me, those that are here, go check out my YouTube channel. Appreciate all you guys on YouTube hanging with me, for sure. If you're on Facebook, go to the Big Time Show podcast. Search that out on YouTube. Do me a favor. It's not going to cost you absolutely nothing but a couple seconds just to type it in. Subscribe and like on my YouTube channel, please, if you do not mind. Those that are on Podbean, can you do the same for me? Go to find the Big Toe, the Big Toe, the Big Time Show podcast on YouTube. Please subscribe to it. Turn on that little button, that little bell there, and you can do that, and you'll know when I'm coming on live, which will be this Tuesday at some point. This Tuesday. Let me close out with this real quick. Listen, if folks want to know how they can contribute, I had this last week. There's my Cash App there. $ the Big Time Show. If you want to contribute, I would appreciate it. If not, it's not an issue. It's okay. Don't flip out. Don't flip out. It's up to you. This is not my only source of income. Please understand that. I'm not gonna live or die. This is a hobby of mine, but I appreciate everybody who has supported me in this podcast. Thank you so much. Also, if you want to be a monthly subscriber, if you're looking at it is on the screen there, the Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. Put that in, make a decision. I don't ask for much, but it's up to you. I ask for a minimum $5, but if you want to do $2-3 a month, cool. I ain't got no problem with it. But if you don't want to do absolutely nothing, cool. I ain't got no problem with it. I just appreciate you just listening, and coming hanging with me. Oh, hey, Cowboy Jay. Jay said the more of the Cowboy fan base and you two come in were honest and real about that, we would do better. Well, you gonna get the honesty with me. Now there's gonna be some folks gonna disagree with me, but it's just the way that I see it. Uh, I mean, if he does great, I'll be the first one to say, "Hey, incredible game." But when he plays that bad, I'm gonna be the first to say he didn't play good. It's just that simple. Uh, Listen, if you're on Podbean, all you have to do is touch that red bag, that reward bag. Make a decision. If you want to support me in the podcast, you can do that as well. Last thing, because I ain't done this in a while, but on all of your, this is where I am. If you're looking right now on YouTube or Facebook, you see it on the screen. For Podbean listeners, I'll read this to you. I am on the podcast. Show is on Podbean, of course, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Twitter. I'm live right now on Twitter as well. LinkedIn, Tumblr, and Twitch. I'm live on Twitch as well. So these are the places where you can find me if you want to subscribe there, and there it is for you. I've worked hard to try to push the podcast as best as I can, and I appreciate all those who have supported me. All right, y'all go enjoy the rest of tonight game. A little sour taste in our mouth, but we'll see next week. We got to get it together because it only gets rougher from here. We're going to find out real quick what this team really is. Some of us already have a pretty good idea. Uh, but anything can happen, okay? All right. Y'all take it easy. I'll see you guys Tuesday evening at some point. This is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Come on, put your hands together. You know we done lost. Y'all know how I leave. Y'all come on, clap your hands as we leave. Give me the clap emojis. This is the big time show. I'll let you pie, baby.